Hello and good morning. So welcome to this week's weekly outlook. I wasn't able to post it yesterday in the evening as I had planned to, so I'm doing it right now. So this will be very short videos because things are quite clear on the weekly and daily charts on uh, gold. So this is silver. Let me just yes. So on gold, things are quite clear right now as of now, and if you watch last week's weekly outlook, I mentioned that I was looking for this retracement weekly leg to be traded against. I wanted to see the open of that candle being, I wanted to see price close above it, thus forming a weekly change in state of delivery. So we will just label that as a weekly change in state of delivery. And then after we have a weekly change in state of delivery, I will go directly into the daily chart, or I can also look at silver because these are correlated pairs or commodities. So you can see we had the same price action on this asset, on silver. I mean, I'm used to using the word assets because of US 100 and US 500. So yes, we have that on silver. And then, so going back to gold, I can now go into the, so I expect a bullish price action. I will measure using a Fibonacci the targets that I will be wanting to achieve throughout the week in the lower time frames, for example the 4-hour or the daily chart. So that will be shared in my Telegram chat as the price unfolds and as I take the trades. So what we have on the daily chart, so we already have a weekly change in state of delivery. So I am quite sure that price will continue displacing to the upside. So I will come here and mark that already we had this opening gap. So this was the last down close candle on a daily chart, and price traded above it and closed above its open. So that is a daily change in state, and it was also paired with a new week opening gap. So lately we have been seeing these new week opening gaps in gold, on gold and silver. So we have this yes, we have this new week opening gap. Let's just label it NOG. Reduce the opacity. Okay, so we have this beautiful NOG, and once we had that and Monday printed a bullish candle, I am now quite sure that price wants to continue displacing to the upside. So I will be looking for longs throughout the week. And to talk about how I will actually be trading today, specifically today. So today is the day after a bank holiday. Normally, okay, you should be very cautious when trading after a bank holiday, but it's still early in the week, so we have a lot of days to trade. So you can see that on the 4-hour we had this so this was where our price closed yesterday, and then we had this up close 4-hour candle that gave us a beautiful change in state of delivery here. Okay, no. So yes, so we could use this one as our, because this was the uh, the next 4-hour candle that printed bullishly. So it gave us two things. First of all, we had a market structure shift right here. We swept that high and closed above it, so that becomes a market structure shift. Then we also had this last down close candle being traded against, so price closed above it. So that's a 4-hour change in state of delivery, but I really don't want to trade in the London session today, so I will prefer to trade in the New York session, or probably from tomorrow, because as I have said, the day after a bank holiday can be quite unpredictable. So I'll probably start trading tomorrow, but I will update it in my channel whether I will be trading. So we have that. So this is a 4-hour change instead of delivery. So let's just label that as a 4-hour change instead of delivery. Okay. So you can see that this 4-hour candle traded also against this. This becomes a propulsion block, or yes, propulsion. So it's yes, so this is a propulsion block because it has tapped into an order block, and then price has again closed above it. So that is another change in state paired with this market structure shift. So I will go down to the 15 minutes and start looking for my entries, because this was where we had that close, and then we have started a 15-minute retracement. So as price is coming lower, I can now start looking for an entry to the upside and then place my stop loss on the retracement low. You can see that we have something very interesting here. We have an imbalance, so price maybe could reach into that, and then I can look for a 15-minute change instead of delivery and then start trading the move to the upside. So that's it for gold. Or maybe I should go through DXY, so the dollar index. So you can see that in this weekly outlook, I have even gone deeper and given some sort of daily outlook. So that is how I'll be trading today. So looking at DXY, I have a daily change in state of delivery. So it even gives me more confidence and confidence that price is going to displace to the upside, because on DXY, which is inversely correlated to gold, we have uh, this daily change in state of delivery. So we'll mark that as our daily change in state of delivery. Daily CSD, and probably mhm. Okay, so you can see that on the weekly chart we had this fair value gap. We had that small imbalance. Sorry, we had this small imbalance, and you can see that last week's price action traded into that and did not close above it. So that means that price wants to displace lower, maybe reach this other imbalance right here between 98.425 and 98.479. So that could be our target for DXY this week, but I'm not trading DXY. I'm just using it to get more confluence on the narrative and context, as well as weekly bias and daily bias. So you can see that what Monday did. Tomorrow was a dollar bank holiday, so but still we cannot disregard what it did. But okay, that's why it's mostly advised that you wait for the day after bank holiday to print so that you can continue trading. So yes, so we had this down close candle close below that the last up close candle, so that becomes a daily change in state of delivery to the downside. So price has already confirmed that it wants to trade lower, maybe sweep all these lows. So that's it for the for gold. This is what is supporting, this is further confluence to support my bullish bias, because we are seeing bearish price action on the dollar index. So let's maybe go through the uh, weekly news releases that will be. So to start with, we have the World Economic Forum annual meetings. They are throughout the week. I think the only day we don't have something of the sort is on Thursday, but every other day we have that. So tomorrow 4:30 and 6 p.m. we have news releases. Thursday we have 4:30 and 6 p.m. again, and then on Friday we have 5:45 and 6 p.m. So as I have mentioned before, I really do not care what the news release is, or unless it's the what unless it's the interest rates and such. So, or the yes, the interest rates and the FOMC statement from Powell. So if it's not that, I do not care what the actual data release is. I just need to know when the release is so that I can avoid trading during those hours and I can trade after the release, so after the chaos and so forth. So yes, that is all for gold. I am bullish, looking for buys this week until further notice. To stay updated on when maybe I'll stop looking for longs, you can join my Telegram channel. It's for free. I shared all my trades last week there, and I've been doing so for the past few months. So you can join the Telegram channel through the link that is in the description. Thank you for tuning in. If you want the analysis on US, weekly analysis on US 100 and 500, check the video below this one, or just go to my channel and you will see the video. It will be posted alongside this one. Thank you for tuning in and have a good week ahead.